Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. So now what I'm thinking about doing, I apologize, I meant to hop on about 4 o'clock this morning, 5 o'clock this morning and get started, and I totally got distracted. Oh my god. In between the setup, in between figuring out what I wanted to draw, and then problems with some of my downloads on my Etsy shop. I went into, what was it called? I went into just check out my listings and found out I got a sale. I was so happy. And to find out that my images are just a little bit larger when they're printed out. So you got to make sure your settings are set to print out to the page that you have. Because I have a higher resolution on these bad boys. But then I got distracted by these because I went to my Instagram to grab one of my old images, and then it was like I had to look at my old t-shirt videos, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to draw on t-shirts again. And so I went through, I was like, oh my god, I missed these videos. And so did a whole shitload of other people, because I only got like 45 views on them. But because the changes in YouTube, I had to set my videos to either, and we didn't know anything about what we were doing, I had to set it to either made for kids or not made for kids. And because it had color in it, I was like, oh man, oh, this is really cool. Hold up, because it shows you what this image looks like. So if you were ever one of those people who followed my videos, one of the few 45 that followed, and that's what the end image looks like on my shirt. The downside of it is that I used water, and you should never ever, I don't care what some of these fabric markers say, oh, you can use it like a watercolor. Bullshit. Over time it will fade. And my poor girl here, she had some of the most beautiful like shadings and stuff in her hair, on her face, and that was the first thing to go. The only things that remained were the things that weren't blended. So, and the same thing with other shirts that I had done. Using the Marvu Cheetahs, graffiti fabric markers do not blend with water. The tulip fabric markers, they look great when you first put them on, but over time, this shirt was done back in 2015, and now it's 2021. Poor thing is faded. It's still there on my shirt, but it's faded. But anyway, I digress, and that's what happened all morning, is I just kept digressing and digressing. So let me get rid of all my distractions real quick, because I've got a shit ton of them. Just a happy day. Yeah, so I went to my Instagram, and this is what started it. I went to my Instagram. Look at me digressing again. And I saw my old Sailor Moon image, and I'm like, oh my god, this would be so cool to color for other people. And I could add other things on it. And then I saw a comment on there where a person was asking me, how do I keep it from bleeding? And that got me on my old videos, because I tried to find a link, and I didn't realize I had so many damn videos. But if you're interested in drawing on t-shirts for fun, for profit, I have a in my playlist, it's called I already closed that. I closed it out. Anyway, let me stop digressing. Let's do what we're supposed to be doing. But this is thirsty iced coffee coloring. I had this idea of drawing a whole series of guys, good-looking guys, in different drinks, and that's going to be my coloring pages. And I'm torn between a couple of images, but I'm thinking I want to draw a guy kind of like throwing water, like kind of splashing a bit out of a coffee cup. The iced coffee one is going to be a guy who looks like he's like, wow, this is freaking cold. So I'm going to draw, at least for a little bit here, I'm going to draw him out pretty big, and I'll just kind of get his shape here. Oh, I bet you I'm on the wrong layer. I need to back it up. And sure as shit, yes, I am. God, dandruff. Okay, here we go. Alright, and I will turn that off so it won't give me that prompt again. But basically it's going to be a guy kind of like this. It's going to be kind of like this. So this one here, he's not going to be splashing so much, maybe because it's cold. And then we'll kind of put him in the cup like this. And then we'll have like some ice cubes. We'll have like a straw. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put like the little dome over it. You know, like kind of like either like this and then put the straw behind him. Like a Slurpee almost. Oh, that'd be cool. We can make this into a Slurpee. But I was also thinking about making this into like a cup for what is it called, for like Starbucks or something like that. But instead of being Starbucks, it'll be yeah, this would be kind of cool as a Slurpee. But this will be like an iced coffee, so we'll have like ice cubes in here. I don't know, we'll see what looks better. If we keep it as a Slurpee, then you can like add any color that you want, and you can do like rainbow colors. So this could be like that, what is it called? Starbucks had that unicorn type of coffee or something like that. So we'll have him like this. I don't know if I want the straw in front of him or behind him. We'll put it behind him for now. So let's see. If I do this, oops. I don't want it too small. And then the coffee cup will be like right here. Coffee cup or Slurpee, haven't decided yet. There we go. And we'll just kind of have him with his legs right here. We'll even throw a foot right here. I was half tempted to make these into mermen, you know, kind of like Prince's song Starfish and Coffee. I'm trying to decide, do I want the straw in front of him? Just kind of put the straw like right here. And then I wanted to put like my Starbucks symbol somewhere on here, but instead of it being Starbucks, it's going to be She-Hulk coffee. Let's see, I wonder if it's in this one. So I had downloaded it before. I'm not going to go hunting. It's in one of these, I think. Okay, no worries. Let me go grab it again. It was, I believe, in this one. I apologize that this is hard to see. There it is. We combine everybody. And I'm going to take the color out so that you can colorize it when you get to it. Let's see, copy. And then we'll undo it. And I made that into like a coaster. Let's see, we'll go back to gallery. Go back. So yeah, I am uploading my coloring pages to Etsy, so you don't have to buy a book full of pictures that you don't want. Now I can't decide if I want to keep the dome on or not, but it does, I don't know. Let's see. I think I might take it off. If I leave it on, it'll be a Slurpee. So I'll have one that'll be a Slurpee and the other one be the iced coffee. So let me see. Let me add, paste. And then I could bring this down. You can make your own little unicorn coffee. And we'll take the color out real quick. Hue saturation, layer, and take the saturation out. And then you just kind of colorize it. Oh, okay, so there's that. And that's kind of what my rough is going to look like. Yeah, so I stopped drawing on t-shirts. Oops, cancel. Pretty much because I didn't... It's like I wanted to do a lot of shirts. People started asking me to draw a shirt for them and things like that. And a guy that I came across while I was at the bus stop, he was looking at me draw one of my shirts that I was doing for the month. And it was basically people on Facebook, Facebook friends that I was drawing. And he's like, your shirt's really busy. Nobody can admire your shirt in one sitting. They'll have to like stop you and say, can I look at your shirt? Because I had so many images on it. And I'm like, oh, that's a good point. So this might end up being a Slurpee, but or rainbow coffee, rainbow iced coffee. And then there'll be like little ridges here. Either that or I'll make the guy smaller. We should put somebody's hand on here. And somebody's name. That would be cool. Yeah, like once you sign it, you just like handwrite your name. So I would put like Kim on here. You know, like how they do when they're... It's like, this is for whoever. Okay. The barista or barista. But anyway, fingers will go here. All right, and this will be a coloring page. Okay, so for your iced coffee in your protection, there we go, or your pleasure, one or the other, or both. At first I was thinking I was going to have his hand come up and hold on to the straw, but I'm like, nah, this could be a stir. Okay, anyway, let's get to that handsome face. I'm gonna at least draw the rough of this and then finish it up. Dun, 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 dun. So we'll make him, cool him down. Okay, we'll say his nose is about like right here. His eyes need to be a little bit closer together. His ears will end up being closer too if I narrow things down. Just drawing really fast. Wouldn't have to draw so fast if I would have not been so distracted. And I mean, I was good so far. You know, I got up at 3 o'clock this morning and was doing my thing. Got completely dressed because I hate having to stop too soon. Let's see. And usually when I'm doing these roughs, I don't like to erase, but you know, just for the sake of cleanliness here, so we can see what's going on, we'll just erase a little bit. Now, but I stopped drawing on t-shirts because I wanted to do You know, when you draw on one shirt, that's one unique shirt. Nobody else in the world has it, which is cool. The only thing is that if it's a really good shirt, really good design, other people will want it. And that was a flaw in my designing, is that what if I come across somebody, I came across a couple people that ended up wanting my shirts, like, give me your shirt. And I'm like, and it was just different ones. One of them was the Sailor Moon as the Hulk. I've got a video where I was drawing that. That one, a person stopped me at like a bus stop and was like, "Girl, let me look at your shirt." And she took a picture of it. So hopefully they don't steal it. But you know, I stole the Hulk image. So what can you say? You know, each to their own. But it was just like, yeah, I guess they just wanted to show their friend. But if I was smart, I would have had my cards made at that time and handed out my card and would have like gladly sold them a shirt. Just tailor made. So we live and we learn. Okay. Okay, we won't see too much of his neck on that side. Should have him looking kind of like surprised. It's like, whoa, this shiznit is cold. But yeah, so these images will be available. I'll probably make one or two available to our group, our drawing group, Coloring with Candace. So if anybody likes drawing people, they're more than welcome to download one or two of the images. Otherwise, they'll be available on my Etsy shop as a coloring page. Let's see. Let me make him a little smaller. I do like his size though. Don't want him too small. If he's too small, can't get a crayon in there. But I just wanted him off the dome. There we go. We'll definitely make this a special drink. So I can't decide if I want the straw in front of him or behind him. Let's see, we'll give him like a 6-pack or something. I don't know. So we'll have his arm go out a little bit further. Let's see. Let's bring this out a little more. And okay, so could have him behind the straw, or I could put the straw in a suggestive place, like about, I could have the straw like right here. We'll have like ice cubes. Okay, let's get his face going. Make it worthwhile here. the money maker. I love how I can get like right up on this. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oops. All right, let's go ahead and put another layer on. We'll drop the opacity on this one. And let's see, we'll switch brushes to the syrup brush, and we'll make it about maybe 3. I have like a little shadow here. We'll give him a little bit of light here. Making pretty good time. Let's see. We'll barely see that part. I think I'll color this in for you because it's going to be like really tiny. See, just for giggles. See if I can take that. Just to save us some time here. And it's got to be an eye apart. So about like right there. So we're not too bad off. Let's see if we can do that again. I should have just duplicated the layer just to kind of keep it an eye apart. About like right there. So this will need to be about like right there. Okay, eliminate the third eye. And we'll fix the eye shine here. See, I don't like usually having my eyes too symmetrical. Let's see, just kind of bring these guys onto the same layers, save myself a little bit of grief. There we go. So this means I'm going to have to bring the ears in a little bit further too. Let's see. I don't have the guy on a different layer, so that's okay. Because the head is 5 eyes apart, or 5 eyes wide, if I just take these eyes again, so like imagine that the third eye is still there, like right there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. If I throw one more eye in there, oops. There we go. Just slide this on over. Just kind of put that like right there on the edge there. That's how wide the head should be if I'm doing realistic proportions. So, I'm going to just kind of wing it a little bit. Let me put myself back on the first set of eyes. And just, since this is pretty much where the ear is going to be, like right here. And then I'll just bring everybody in. That's like the edge of the ear. It's a funky way of getting your proportions. Okay, I don't like this brush. Okay, we'll merge all those little eyes together. That way it makes it easier to get rid of them. And we don't need them anymore, so we'll delete them. There we go. And I'm going to switch my brush back to the soft brush. So this will end up being on this layer here. I'll just have to do another layer. Or actually, let's see. I don't want to bring this down, but duplicate that one. We'll turn this one off, and then I'll just kind of reduce this to the size. There we go. We'll kind of line the eyes up here. There we go. Not quite right, but it is what it is. Let's see if we get the nose in there the way I want it. I think that'll work. Okay. Let's fix my eye a little bit because they still look a little wall-eyed. That's what happens when you just kind of copy the same eye. You get a little bit of that wall-eye action. Okay, so I'm going to bring this in a little bit. Get back on this layer. And I'm just going to kind of move this eye over a little bit. And just kind of slide it over. There we go. And I'm going to end up redrawing it anyway for the final. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, just keep in mind that your eyes rest in a socket. So this hair here, we're still on the soft brush. Okay. Let's see, we'll kind of give it like a more of a surprise. Like, oh, this is freaking cold. So it's more deep set for this guy. So you got her eyes, bring that in a little bit. I'm going to bring it in a little bit more. Those eyes are a little squinted. Welcome to She-Hulk's. She-Hulk's coffee. Now I need to come up with a menu. Menu. So it'll be like, I'm thinking I'm gonna draw like different pictures of men as coffee. You know, you got your cappuccino, got your Italian iced coffee, you got, you know, all the different types of coffees, but I'm gonna make them into men and put it on like a little menu type of thing. And we can kind of see his bottom teeth a little bit at this angle. This will be shadowed. Let's see, we'll make him look a little bit more rugged. Not too much. Let's see, this is his cheekbones. Bring his eyes in a little bit. There we go. So if you're trying to find me on Etsy, I'm under Etsy. I'm under Artist Paw Prints, and I believe it's all one word. Artist Paw Prints. Prints. PAW. Artist Paw Prints. And I was going to use one of my little cat boys as a logo, and that's what brought me to my Instagram. You know, this is the house that made Jack late. I used to piss my brother off with that stupid poem. Like, this is the house that Jack built. When I wanted to get the last word on stuff, he would shut up. I'm like, leave me alone. And he wanted to get the last word, and he just gave up eventually. And so I would just do, this is the house that Jack built. This is the multi-lady house that Jack built. And every time he opened his mouth, I'd start over. I was a jerk. Those were the days. Okay. Ooh, I do not like these eyes. Let's see. Let's see if we can make them a little bit better looking. It's just the bend here is not quite right. Maybe the size too. Kind of bring it in a little bit more. He's got a little bit of eye baggage going on. Kind of bring this in a little bit more. We'll make his eyebrows a little bit fuzzier. Maybe about that shape. We'll have like the light source come in that direction, so it'll be a little bit more shadowed on this side, but we'll kind of keep it somewhat neutral. That way, you know, depending on how you decide to color it, whether it be just solid tones or if you want to throw some shade in there. Don't have some old random artist telling you how your man is supposed to look. Let's see, I want to I want to curve his face a little bit here. So let's see, there's his ear, his jawline, his cheekbone. And I'm just going to bring it out a little bit. So his cheekbones will be like right here. Okay, let's close up that eye a little bit. Whoops. And then he'll have his eyelashes like right here. Throw a little bit of light there. Okay. Bring it in some. Let's see, I'm gonna bring this eye a little bit closer. Okay. Zoom out a little bit. See if we can make him a little handsomer. Okay, so like above his eyes. See, we'll make his hair wet. I don't know if I want to give him long hair or short hair. I'll give it a little bit longer. See, I want to close those eyes up just a little bit more. Let's see, we'll use liquify. We'll just kind of nudge it up a little bit. Just kind of nudge. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to bring one shoulder up, one shoulder down. I don't really see this part too much. Maybe we'll bring the side up a little bit. Oh, now that'd be funny to have an Irish coffee. You gotta have a little redhead in the coffee. That'd be funny. So much potential. Bring this chest edge in a little bit. Put some ice on his junk here. It's almost 7. Almost there. Okay, so his leg was going to be here. His junk was like right here. And then the other leg. And then all this would be coffee, maybe ice. It should have like different layers, so you can have like the unicorn coffee, or however you like to color your coffee. Throw some more ice in there. Okay, almost there. See if I can make him cuter. Can you make him cuter, Kim? I don't know. Okay. Have his hair kind of. So you have to try to decide, do I want it to kind of be slicked? And yeah, this could be like a superhero coffee too. You could do, I could do Superman in here. Aquaman. Oh, Jason Momoa. Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, he doesn't look surprised enough. I'm gonna reduce the size of his eye and the inside of the eye here. Alright, let's clean up some of these lines. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and I'll merge these two together. Okay, and then we'll drop the opacity. We'll bring that down to about 1. I don't like what I did to the other eye. Let me back it up a little bit. Just kind of let it be. Let's see. Bring this down. All right. Alrighty. Let's see, I'm thinking I'm going to use, instead of it having the eye bags like that, I think I'll have like a, let's see, I'll just kind of smudge it a bit. So it's like a softer line. We'll bring that up a little bit. We'll do the same thing with the nose, just kind of keep it like really soft, no hard lines. We'll just put this like right here. Yeah, just kind of smudge it up a little bit, smudge it downwards to give it like a little bit of depth. Oh, and I apologize, I have not been in the chat. Hey, Candace. Aw, sorry about that. Yeah, and it's not just you. Well, it says I have an excellent connection today, but it's not always accurate. Hell, I'm surprised my stream is still going. There we go. Just kind of soften up the lines a little bit. You know, just bring the opacity down just a little bit. Just kind of make it a little bit darker here in his eyes. Let's see, this one right here needs to be colored a little bit. Just kind of that sort of thing. Alright, we make it one more layer and we'll call that the linear burn layer. It's good for really it's good for shadowing. Okay, so I dropped the opacity on that, so I'll do this sort of thing. Just kind of give him a little bit of shadows in his eyes here. And then I'll just kind of soften it. or erase as I go. Since it's on its own layer, I don't have to worry so much about other parts of it. I'm just going to use a little bit of the shadow here and just kind of soften the area around here. Give it a harder shadow here. And just kind of soften it a bit. Let's see, we'll do the same thing right here. Just raise that a little bit and just kind of bring this down. Kind of lighten up the edge around that shadow. Let's see, I don't think the other side of him is that dark. Let's see. Ooh, it's 7 o'clock. God, dandruff. Okay. No worries. That's what happens when you digress. Okay, Kimberly. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do some heavier outlines. Make sure this is on the syrup brush. And we'll put this to about, since it's going to be around the outside, we'll make this about a 3 or a 4. Let's see. Just kind of keep it soft around in the facial area. I'm trying to decide if I want to put them on a t-shirt instead of just having them be like bare-chested, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I can barely see him there. But yeah, but drawing on t-shirts is so much fun, but you have to be like perfect almost. You can't really make any mistakes. But if you draw the image out ahead of time, you can kind of alleviate that just a bit. See, he was going to have a knee up somewhere. See, I think this is going to be his knee and not an ice cube. Okay. Let's see, let's use the hairbrush. Kind of make his hair a little wild. Let me see. I don't know if I like the style. I can play with that later. But I was thinking about making his hair like wet looking. It'd be like all over the place since he's probably had like a whole bunch of drinks dropped on him. Yeah. Definitely have to play with that later. We'll just give him a some basic hair. Just for now. Keep it loose. Ooh, we should have like some special alcoholic drinks too. To have some like a Cosmopolitan and a Tom Collins, and you have those more roughneck drinks and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we definitely got to do that. Got to have a guy with an umbrella. Maybe different things that go into a cocktail. And then like for throwback, I should do like a famous drink with a famous actor of the time. Especially if I can find a drink that's named after the actor. I gotta do some research on some drinks. I don't like how I did his teeth. Throw a little shadow here. Let's see. Oops, wrong layer. Or Candace, like I can do images of like cartoon characters of that era as well, coloring, and make that available to the group. So this guy right here will be on my Etsy, and then the other ones will be just for fun for the group. The coloring Chanel. Yeah, because I was even going over some of the ages, some of the decades, and like 2000s is going to be super hard for me because that's when my mom had passed away. Yeah, she didn't make it to her 50th birthday, and so it's kind of rough, just kind of rough thinking about that time. So I try to think of the happy things. I think these guys would be a lot more fun if they're like a celebrity of some sort. I might replace this with Val Kilmer. That would be so cool. But let me get his basics here. My anatomy. Okay, let's see. I thought I had a really good picture of a guy somewhat in this area. Yep, I might have to Might have to do some more research on my anatomy here. Let's see. Trying to get some of these shadows going. Got to give them a little bit more depth here. Oops. Whoops. Okay, I need to soften around the edges here. Yeah, there was a few, like I was trying to figure out which movies I liked, and like in the 2000s and stuff like that. And I was doing a search on movies that were in the 2000s that came out about that time. A lot of movies. So I'm going to go back through our group and for inspiration. But yeah, heavy inspiration. Shauna came up with some really good ones. So trying to figure out how I want to portray them. I also like drawing a whole big variety of stuff. So it's hard to just like stay on focus. Especially like with my coloring book, I'm like, so hard to focus because it's like I want to draw so many different things and I get pulled in so many different directions. I'm like, I want to draw this, I want to color that, I want to do this. Yeah, I want to get better at coloring. I mean, I'm great with the digital coloring, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge to draw manually because you don't have every color that you want. You don't get the effects sometimes that you want. And I told myself, I'm not going to spend $1 billion to color in a dollar store coloring book. And I'm one of those people now that I've spent over $50 or $60 because I wanted to find something that would, give me a really good effect in my coloring books. And I try not to get the coloring envy too much because some of these ladies, they be whipping out them pictures. Candace whips out some really cute stuff. Very simply drawn, very simply colored, but the effects are just absolutely phenomenal. So I want to at least come up with more, what is it called, mandalas. I mean, she can color the hell out of a mandala. Oh my God. Um, I don't have the discipline to color one, but I'll draw the hell out of one. I think that's one of my things. Is like I want to get out of my comfort zone as far as coloring, and that'll definitely do it. Oops, wrong layer. We want it on this layer. There we go. See, I want this to be a little darker, a little harder. There's his belly. Try to get those abs. Okay, I like this song. It's called Hondo by Hasten. My new theme song. Okay, now I gotta figure out this hair. Gotta figure out the cup. Let's see. I'm gonna merge this with the bottom one, and I need to do something with his hair. I need to find a really good hairstyle. Yeah, you kick butt with the coloring. I'm having like a hard time staying in the lines. Oh shoot, it's time to go. Okay, so this is where I am so far. Let me go ahead and throw an outline around the cup itself. Let's see, I'm gonna put that on a different layer, so if I monkey it up, I'm not monkeying up the final layer. It's too thick. Let's see, we'll make it about 2. Nice and thin. So we got that going on. Let's see, and then we want a layer beneath. There we go. Edit that arc. Yup. Now I should change this guy into like one of the actors. I should change this to another guy. And break this a little bigger. Bring this down here. It's a little wonky. Let's see. Distort it a little bit. We'll move the She-Hulk's coffee symbol. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Okay, we gotta throw that straw in there. But this is how far we've gotten. You guys, thank you so much for joining. I gotta get ready for work. We should put the straw in at least. Let's see, we'll put that. Do I want it behind him? Or in front of him? And we'll put like it'd be like this little straw. I think they still do that. put like little thing over the lip or whatever. Okay, so we have that. So, okay, so this is the straw in front. We'll keep it in front. That way I can, let's see, I don't know. Let's see. I'll put it behind. And I put it on the wrong layer. Okay, no worries. Okay, this is on its own layer now, and I can erase this one. Okay, we'll keep it behind him for now. Let's see if I fill him. Oh, I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, Kim. Just to be on the safe side. Come back to my layers. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to put that behind him. Get thee behind me. Okay, so for the one on top, I'm going to erase. Oops. Let me back it up. Okay, so there's the one on top. Okay. Oh, because the one on the back is still showing. Okay, so here's the one on top. So we'll put it behind him for now. All right. Okay, so here's where we are so far. And then I think tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and work on his hair and the rest of the details on the cup. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick replay to show you how we got this point. We should have different types of coffee. So we got like the this iced coffee. Maybe this could be plain, and then have another guy as you know, maybe a Moroccan coffee. So we have like a little Moroccan guy in there. This, yeah. But here we go. The multiple eyes. Yeah, oh, you know what would be kind of cool? Having like a picture of Shiva. I think that would be so cool. I think that's her name. No, Kali with all the arms. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Oh, Kali drinking Shiva in her coffee. Oh, that'd be so cool. Among all the like skulls and daggers and swords that she'll be holding. Oh, that'd be so cool. That'll be the next picture. Those sacred cows, damn it. Alright, so there will be a speed version of this particular image. I'm recording it as well, since I can't seem to download it from YouTube anymore. I used to be able to download my my videos, that way I could do a speed version along with whatever was recorded, but no, not anymore. Yeah, one of the things I like about drawing is that I can take the likeness of an actor or actress and put them in, you know, cast them. I'm my own casting director. too cool. Another one I want to do is a guy splashing. That'd be kind of cool too. Alrighty. And I think I'll probably do a live stream from my Facebook. So for those of you who are into Facebook, definitely can do that next as well. All right, you guys, you have a great one. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my iced coffee guy and my She-Hulk's coffee, and I will see you in another video. Please like and subscribe, and check me out on Etsy under artist Paw Prints. And if you'd like to download these, also come to our Facebook group, Coloring with Candace, and it's Adult Coloring with Candace. Apologize. Adult Coloring with Candace is our group, and she welcomes everybody who pops in, which is so cool. And don't be a stranger. Have a great one. Take care. Bye bye.